Okay guys, so we're doing some chrome door handles today. We're going to be removing the stock plastic black handles. And we'll be putting them on with, replacing them with these guys here. I know the movement today is, take the chrome off, get color matching handles. This truck is white. I saw a truck that had the color matching white handles and the trim on it. And I just didn't care for it. I had chrome handles on my last Silverado. I thought they looked really nice. Again, this one came with the black ones. And I like a little bit of chrome. Just like most, I don't like gaudy overdone chrome, but a little bit's okay. So taking these off, putting these on, the tools that you're going to need: a pair of locking pliers, Torx screwdriver. I think I was using the Torx 25, but a 20 might work as well. I've seen someone use a dental pick, but this is a Craftsman cotter pin release. This seems to work pretty well. And some painter's tape. This is the GM part number of what I'm using. Again, this is a full replacement door handle. I didn't want to use the the cheap imitation covers that I may have to screw around with again in a couple of years. So I had chrome handles on my last Silverado, like I said, and they lasted a long time, so I figured getting the GM part would be the best way to go with this. Okay, so we'll get this opened up, and as you can see, there's a little black grommet here that just kind of comes off with your fingernails, just like that. Put that off to the side, and then you use your Torx screwdriver. You just want to loosen that up, not all the way. Camera's probably not picking up, but there's a cavity that's in there where this could certainly drop in the door, and that'd be, bad news. Put the screwdriver off to the side, and this just sort of pops out. You need a little bit more. Just like that. And then I'll close this. This just sort of wiggles, and there we go. Sorry, I went quick. Pop out and release. Okay, so I found this grommet will for the most part stay put. Stuck a little bit to it, but once you start getting to the mechanism that's in here, I'll show you next, it tends to kind of move on you and become a real pain in the butt. So I found that using painter's tape, and go ahead and use it so it stays on there. Side there, it keeps that grommet from moving and makes this process a lot easier. And we'll just kind of cut out what I don't need there so I can get in there with the handle. Alright, let me get my tool. This is where we use the pliers and little pick guy here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to get you in a little bit closer and kind of show you what I'm doing. I'm not sure how well I'm going to be able to capture this on camera. A latch that's inside there, and there's I'll try to grab it and pull it out so you can see it. and you want to pull it out so the door actually opens up all the way, just like that. And then once you get that out, you can use the pick to kind of just hold it in place. I'm told that GM makes a tool for this, and this may take a few attempts. It took me on the first time quite a few attempts. You can see it. I'm wiggling it back and forth so you can hold it. And you want to get it out as far as you can. If you don't get it out all the way when the door won't open, two, the new handle will not seat on it correctly. The new handle has a little, find it here, little piece there at the end, a little lip that's going to sit on this piece I'm pulling out. It just kind of goes in, and you're almost going to be working against yourself, but you got to get that little lip on what's sticking out here. And I lost it. If you lose it, you'll end up with this. It won't seat all the way, it won't open up, won't do anything. I may have to do this off camera, but I'll show it to you once they get it in. Alright, so I really wasn't able to get as much on the camera as I'd hoped for. Basically, once you get all that on, you get your torque screw put back in, put your cap back in, and you have door handles. There's another great video on YouTube, I'll put the link in the description below, that shows what I wasn't able to show on the camera. I just needed a third arm, and I just couldn't do it with the camera right there, so I apologize. But here's what the Silverado looks like with the chrome handles, and we'll go to the other side. It was the same process for all four handles. The only real difference was on the front handles. It was the set screw was threaded, or on the back handles it was just compression with a little stop at the back. So otherwise it works the same way.